these your curricular activities and your interests, how can help them, how can help the intelligence bureau, how can they help?
Sir, I'm a person who is having a broad mind attitude and very analytical thinking. I am very flexible and I can manage any type of work and I can accustom to any type of situation
Good.
as I have worked in different types of environments as well as different types of jobs. So I think Intelligence Bureau is one specific platform where I can showcase my skills and I can excel in it. Intelligence Bureau is something which needs a person who has a typical mentality and uh, adapt in any type of situation and gather information. Intelligence
Okay,
of
okay, okay.
yes, sir.
So, what is the reason behind doing BTech in electrical engineering and not any other degree like BA and BSc? Why you have chosen BTech for your bachelor degree?
Sir, in my BTech, I have chosen electronics and communication because I'm at that time I used.
Firstly say why you have chosen BTech. Firstly say why you have chosen BTech itself.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, firstly, I thought that uh, doing BTech doing BTech would uh, in a specific stream like such as ECE that I can. Uh, I think that I thought that that would be the right platform to get more opportunities in specific to join in a specific company. And at that time, I BTech is the one platform where much opportunities are there. So I thought that uh, BTech would choosing BTech would be a right choice.
Then how laterally you changed your mind to join?
And for that, I have changed my mind and choose this direction.
Hmm. Okay.
And now I'm very much comfortable with this and I want to aim more. I have cleared my burdens and now I want to join an organization where I am interested in, and I think this is the right platform for me.
Okay. Okay. Why every BTech degree holder prefers government jobs, B group jobs, C group jobs, rather than becoming a successful engineer?
Sir, successful engineer in the sense it has many reasons. Firstly, I have chosen myself because I need to support my family. Presently, India is presently facing a lot of unemployment problem. So government is not providing much of the jobs. So and the recent havoc such as coronavirus, we have seen that many of the private jobs has sacked out.
Hmm.
Many of the employees were sacked out from the private companies,
Hmm.
and they have the people or the most of the students have uh, got a specific mindset that they if they join in a specific government organization, then then life would be settled and they can they can lead a happy life and they can serve the country. So they are choosing a secure job such as government job rather than moving towards this private sector.
How many marks you have gained, scored in your preliminary examination, written examination in IBACIU?
Sir,
What was your raw score in your IBACIU written examination?
uh,
As we see that India has most unemployed engineers in the world. What are the reasons behind this? More engineers, more unemployment, more unemployed engineers. What is the reason behind this?
sir, the main reason behind uh, this unemployment is overpopulation. There are two reasons, sir. One is overpopulation, and the other is corruption. Sir, due to overpopulation, the youth are becoming more and more daily, and the number of jobs or the number of government jobs or the people who are retiring from those jobs are very much less. So the government is the government are not capable enough. The government or they cannot produce as many jobs to the youth because
I-
lakhs and lakhs.
Is there not region, is there industrialization? Is industrialization and digitalization is not a big reason to create unemployment issue more than in
Yes, sir.
previous years?
Yes, sir. Industrialization is there and they are creating jobs. But one more thing is the present youth or present students are not having enough skills.
Machines have
Enough sk-
reduced. Machines have reduced or replaced man.
Yes, sir.
So okay. And how corruption? How corruption is okay? Okay, settle down firstly, then I can. Okay. How you have said that corruption is also a big reason. How corruption is a big reason?
Sir, presently the corruption in India is much more that due to this, the projects which the government are planning to implement, such as uh, uh, starting up a factory or any developmental program for the students or other people, they are not due to this corruption they are not full-fledgedly performing that. Because of that, not enough jobs are uh, there is not much resources to the there are not much resources to students so that
Okay, okay.
uh,
Ki, is unemployment is a future threat to our internal security or national security? What solutions do you have for this?
unemployment, sir.
Yes.
Oh, sir, I think brain drain is one reason.
Unemployment should be a big reason to our national security.
Oh,
Yes.
sir,
I'm
yes,
not clearly audible. I'm clearly audible or not?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
When I put my mic here, then I'm clearly or like this. When?
Yes, sir, I have checked it, but yes, sir, now it's clear, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So continue.
Sir, actually, unemployment is a problem to the internal security because many of the people uh, who are living in urban areas, they mostly somehow get employed,
Hmm.
but the people who are living in tribal areas or any other rural areas, they are mostly unemployed, are not getting enough job opportunities. For that, they are very much depressed and they are very much fed up with the government that government is not providing enough opportunities to them. So they are getting sidetracked or they are getting influenced by other illegal organizations such as which are against the government, and they are getting motivated. They are motivating the students or youth, which are the main backbone of our country. So these youth are going towards the wrong step, and they are they are they are joining with the insurgents groups and Naxalite groups to fight against the government that they, they the government is not the government is not looking
Okay,
after
okay.
them.
Okay, it's all right. Give me the exact, tell me the exact job role of IBACIO. What do they perform their duties?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So the main role of IBACIO is collecting sensitive information,
Hmm.
which is sensitive information, which is an internal threat to the country, and protecting other information, protecting our intelligence from external intelligence, and it also safeguards our country. So the main aim is also to detect the intelligence as it detect any harm or any threat from illegal groups as quickly as possible and respond to them accordingly. with the help of other paramilitary forces or other forces.
Okay. Recently in Northeast India, two states have fought a deadly battle. Have you knowledge about it?
Two states.
In Northeast region, two states have fought for border issue, and some policemen of one state have killed by another state police.
No, sir. I
Okay.
didn't know that. I looked into it.
What will be the future issues? What will be the future issues to our internal security? Presently, what will be the future issues to our internal security?
Sir, the main future issue will be definitely the cyber threat, which I think because
It is currently
as
going on. I am asking about future issues. What will be the most possible future issue, uh, which is not today in today's era, but definitely it will be in future.
sir, urban Naxalism is the one issue which is presently not that much, and in future it might cause a definitely a big issue for
Okay.
our internal security
And
because the Naxalism when compared to 2005 and 2015, the line has drastically decreased, and then Naxalist groups have also decreased their intensity. So these groups are mainly aiming at urban societies. They are mainly focusing on the universities and colleges to motivate the young people, which they feel that the youth get easily motivated, they get easily triggered.
what will
So
be the
that
next? First is urban Naxal, and what will be the next? Have you any idea?
communalism might be one thing which
कम्युनलिज्म तो बहुत पहले से चल रहा है, अभी भी होता रहता है. कम्युनल वायलेंसेस हम लोग बहुत देखते हैं. ठीक है. As you have mentioned, urban nationalism is a future issue to our internal security. Then what do you know about Tukde Tukde gang?
sir,
What do you know about Tukde Tukde gang?
sorry sir, I look into it, I don't know.
Okay. And next question is Aligarh University, Jawaharlal Nehru University are becoming a hub to anti-national movements?
Not exactly, sir, because in every university, mostly what what the teachers teach is the right values as along with the education, but the youth get easily triggered by external groups, so they mainly target these groups from from few popular universities, and because of that, some radical issues might happen, but they are definitely not a threat to our country.
Okay. What do you know about organized and or unorganized crime?
Sir, unorganized crime is the crime which is not planned, which
Examples?
they do. Examples in the sense, sir, organized crime is something which is planned, such as the terror attacks or uh, eh, any attacks by Maoists or any other insurgent groups on various police officers.
Mhm.
They attack in a planned way.
Mhm.
That is
Organized
organized crime.
and examples of
And
unorganized
unorganized, sir.
examples.
Sir, mob riots or I don't know the examples, sir. I'm not presently getting it.
Okay. Mm,
Sir, I think after the Babri Masjid has attacked, the riots in Mumbai might be the unorganized crime attack.
okay. According to you, which neighboring countries are most friendly nations with India, and which one is most hostile nation to India?
Yes, sir. Sir, in my point of view, presently, Afghanistan is the most friendly country with India. We have also built a dam called, uh, we have also
Presently,
helped Afghanistan.
Afghanistan is the most friendly nation. Uh,
Sir,
you should know that there is not any Afghan government, there is Talibani government, and they are not a democratic. So
yes,
how can you say that it is? What about Bhutan?
yes, sir.
Bhutan
Nepal and Bhutan, yes,
is
Bhutan.
between Nepal and Bhutan. Which one is most friendly nation?
Sir, Bhutan would be the friendly nation, sir, because in Nepal, we face some sort of Naxalism because Naxalism is there from Tirupati to Pashupati, what we call. So in the borders of Nepal also, we face
And
some
which is most hostile nation to our nation?
hostile nation would be Pakistan, sir.
And second one,
Second one is China, sir.
third one,
Is Bangladesh.
third one, Bangladesh, and fourth,
Um, Fourth is
Myanmar or Nepal.
Myanmar. Okay.
म्यांमार और नेपाल, इन दोनों में से आप किसे रखेंगे पहले? प्रेफरेंस किसे देंगे कि हॉस्टिलिटी में ये हमारे पास है?
Sir, hostility in the sense, Myanmar would be the one, sir, because illegal weapons or infiltration is much more in Myanmar from.
Okay. I have here four names and can differentiate them or tell me the similarity among them. First name is separatist, second name is militant, third insurgents, fourth is extremist.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So the first one is separatist, no, sir.
Okay.
Separatist is the one person who separates a group, separates few people on the basis of caste, community, or religion. They separate and they imbibe negative thoughts to them. Those are separatists, sir.
Okay.
Militant is a group of people or is an organization or a person or an organization which involves in violence, and rebellious acts against someone is the one we call militant. Insurgent is a person or an organization which is involved in rebellious activity against um, against against not directly we say that it's a government, sir. It's a rebellious act of few people in a specific region, sir.
Okay.
Because they are underprivileged, because of due to few reasons they turn rebellious and they turn against a few
Okay.
people or against. Yes.
Tell me about extremist.
Sir, extremist is the one person who is very much concerned about their religion towards the extreme. They are very much
Region or ideology? Which one they
Ideology.
follow? Okay, ideology. And
They follow a specific ideology which is more fanatic in nature. They're more towards the extreme.
okay.
Yes, sir.
And when a militant is said to be a terrorist,
Uh, Sir, militant, if he, sir, militant is the one who believes in violence.
hmm,
When this militant, when this person comes across any external support uh, and plan to do a specific crime in an organized way
hmm,
with the help of few other peoples or few external illegal groups or agents
hmm.
such as Boblas to
Okay, leave it. And have you any knowledge about Salva Judum? Have you any knowledge about Salva Judum? Was it a legal group or not?
sorry sir, I don't know, I'll look into it.
Okay, Salva Judum is directly related to your state, Andhra Pradesh.
Salma?
Salva Judum. Okay. And now come to the Taliban government. How it will be harmful to our nation?
Sir, Talibani government is a threat to not only our country but other neighboring countries also. Sir, they believe in violence and they are trying to. Their main ideology is to make each and every nation Islamic, and they for that they uh, motivate the people. They motivate the youth of India towards their ideologies, and they they trigger them to do such heinous crimes and support them. They so Islamic. They show their ideologies to the youth of people and youth of Indians, and they turn rebellious. And one more thing is Taliban's. Due to these Taliban's, uh, many of the Boglas and etc. Various various terrorist activities are
Okay.
undergoing.
Okay. Tell me two memorable moments of your life.
Sir, one would be I have recently I have secured my first job, sir. I have secured and I have went to my father and I have shown my pay the joining form to him that I have got selected for that. That was the most memorable moment because I have cried in front of my dad that I have got the job.
Okay.
And the second one would be the first salary I have got after joining as a postal assistant, and I have uh, given my first salary to my mom after my father had expired. That two are the most memorable.
Any heroic act done by you in your past life?
Sir,
Have you done any heroic act in your past life?
yes, sir.
Uh,
Sir, when I used to uh, work as a manual tester in Hyderabad, I have lived for 4 months in a PG. At that time, I used to live in a room where one of my colleague used to be. My colleague was on leave. My colleague was on leave to his home, so I slept single. I have kept my phone beside my bed, and I have slept without locking my door. That time at 11 o'clock, 11:30 or so, I didn't sleep, but I came across a person who just opened the door and asked me, "Where is Sai?" I have told him that no person is there. He told that is that room 102. My room is actually 103. He came to me. The room number would be 10. The room number would be outside the door. So I was in a mood that 103. No, it's not. It's by the side. Then after 3 hours or so, I have woken up and saw my phone was missing. At that time, I came out. I came out of my room. I searched for my phone. I couldn't see. At that time, from the stairs below, from the stairs coming from a person, I have seen a person who is coming from the top floor to the bottom floor. I have stopped him. I have found that no such person would be in my PG, and I have stopped him. And I have asked him, "Where are you? Why are you here?" Because I have noticed 2 phones from his pocket. Then I have thought that this person would be the one who had taken my mobile. I have grabbed him and I have called every of the neighbor room friends,
Okay.
and I have asked him. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That would be it.
Give me 2 reasons to not select you.
So 2 reasons for selecting me, sir.
Not. Give me 2 reasons to not select you.
Sir, I think I am eligible for this job, and I don't think that there would be any reason for rejecting me.
Okay. Okay. Have you any question with us?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for interview and best of luck for your future. Okay. I'm disconnecting.
Okay, thank you.